Well, simply the one. I mean, think about your life, your journey so far, and think about the things that you've been doing or the things you've been saying to yourself, about yourself, whatever the case may be. I want you to rethink all of it. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and went, wow, do I look fabulous? Or when was the last time you went clothing shopping, like maybe for a bathing suit? You know how the lighting in the change rooms is so spectacular? And you're looking at yourself going, oh. Anybody ever do that? Maybe it's just me. The journey that we're on and the conversation today is about that language that's running through our minds all the time. Like, what is that language that we got running through? What's going on there? What are the stories that we're projecting out into the world because we've told ourselves somehow we're not enough, somehow we're not the right size, we're not the right shape, we're not the right height, we're not the right color, we're not... Anybody ever do that? Sit back and begin to judge the self that you are? Well, here's the thing. We're created in the image and of the likeness of the Creator. This infinite intelligence in the universe that is working perfectly 24/7 to make everything work. And I mean, imagine for a moment being able to birth this entire universe. The trees and the animals and the people, that all of this was created by an intelligence that I think we could count on. What do you think? Think it's possible that there's an intelligence in the universe that is absolutely remarkable and that we could believe in, that we could trust, that we could hold space for, that we could look at our lives from a new vantage point and go, hey, what about me? What was God thinking, or what was Spirit thinking when it created me or when it created you? Did it make a mistake? I think not. I think not. Here's the thing. We're journeying through our lives, and we're looking out here often. And when we're looking out there, we're looking at other people, and maybe we're thinking, oh, I wish I looked like that person, or, oh, wouldn't it be great to have that life? Well, I'm here to tell you that you have your life. And all of the wishing and wanting is not going to change that. You have your life. Simply this one life. And in this life, you have the opportunity to be the best you that you could be. You have that opportunity. You have that opportunity to stand up and stand out. You have that opportunity to be the best that you could be. And if you ever read the 4 Agreements, you'd know that one of them is do your best. It didn't say be perfect. It said do your best. And we know that our best changes, doesn't it? On the day when we've had a great night's sleep and we just got a promotion at work and we got a big raise with it, we're feeling really good. And then on the day when we've, got a bad cold, or we're feeling a little under the weather, or maybe the baby kept us up all night, whatever the story is, maybe our best is a bit lower. But if we're always doing our best, that has to be enough. You heard that, right? If you're doing your best, that must be enough. And it doesn't matter what other people think. Doesn't matter what other people want or need. All that matters is that you are doing your best in that moment. And if you can live with that, you're on the right track. You're on the right track. See, we were each created perfect, whole, and complete. Now, that doesn't mean our behaviors are living up to that. I'm just saying that's how we were created. Perfect, whole, and complete. So if you are, if you were born in Canada, then you're a Canadian and life is what life is. Now, you might wish that you were born in France or that you were born in Asia or that you were born somewhere else. But this is where you were born. This is your starting point. This is the place that you're at. This is it. So all of the wishing and wanting and all of the stuff you've got going on, all of the ways in which you're playing yourself down, that has to stop. Sometimes we look at our career and go, oh, I'm not that happy here. I don't really like it. Whine, snivel, snivel, right? We do that sometimes. But what we want to do instead is to sit back and go, okay, things are not working out exactly as I had hoped. So what can I do with what I have? And then begin to explore the depths of who we are. And we can do that through meditation. We go into meditation and we're sitting in the silence. And all of a sudden we hear that little voice, that still small voice that comes bubbling up into our consciousness. And it's like, why don't you do this? And we get that little moment of inspiration. Now, sometimes when we get that moment of inspiration, we act on it. I know, how silly is that? We act on it. We get the inspiration and we act on it. And then other times we go, well, I don't know how to do that. Yeah, no, I don't think I can do that right now. That doesn't feel right to me. What we want to do is stop all of the second guessing. We want to stop all the ways that we think we're not enough. We want to stop measuring ourselves by other people. And we definitely want to stop listening to other people's criticisms, judgments, or comments on who they think we are. Because here's the thing, you're you. Period. You can't be anybody else. And who you are is created in such a way as to bring something into the universe at this time, okay? You definitely have something. If you're here on the planet today, and I'm guessing you are because you're in the Zoom room and you're here in my home. So if that's the case, then there's something for you to do. There's something for you to be. And it's up to you to give that to the world today. I don't know what your gift is, but you do. Now, you might not remember right now. You might go, no, I don't know. I don't know what I'm here to do. I don't know. Well, here's a couple of clues. One is what brings you joy, true joy, like what really lights you up and gets you excited when you think about it. So that's one thing that you can look at. The other thing is to think about what it is you love to do as a child. That will also give you a hint as to what your natural attributes are. And then the other thing is to look at what is the thing you find easiest to do? What is that thing that takes no effort, that is just super simple, that you can do it the drop of a hat? What is that thing? You see, that's the thing that I sometimes hear people going, yeah, but like that's not really special. That's, that's kind of like, it's okay, but it's not special. It's not remarkable. It's just, anybody could do it. But here's the thing, anybody can't do it, but you can. Sometimes we dismiss our gifts and talents because they're so easy for us to do that we think anybody could do it. Not anybody can do it, I can tell you that right now. You know, there's some people who are really good at accounting. Not me, but some people are. Some people are really, really good at organizational skills. Not me, but I know some people are. Some people love to clean. They just love to clean. Not me, but I know some people do. I mean, I love a clean house. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to do it, right? Like we all have things that we're naturally good at. And if we all did the thing that we're naturally good at, if we all brought our gift into the world, a few things would happen. One, there would be greater joy in the world for sure, because we're always happiest when we're doing things we enjoy. There would be maybe even some peace, maybe a little peace on earth. Anybody ever wish for that? Little peace in our time? Well, peace could happen if you imagine for a moment that the people who are battling each other are judging each other as bad and wrong. You did this, I did that, you did the other thing, whatever, right? We'll just boil it down to the simplest idea. And you took something from me, and so I'm going to take something from you. There's all of this going on. But what if we were all peaceful and satisfied and happy with life? Would we be shooting each other, stabbing each other? I don't think so. I think the people who are doing those things, generally speaking, don't feel very good about themselves. That's my personal opinion. Take it or leave it, but it's what I think. So when we look at the world around us, I want you to really think hard about how you think about yourself. How do you think about yourself? What is it that you say when you first wake up in the morning? Oh, yes, another beautiful day. Or, oh my God, I'm so tired. What are the stories? What are you putting behind the I am on a regular basis? Because if we could shift that I am to I am remarkable, I am gifted, I am beautiful, I am wonderful, I'm alive, I'm awake, I'm aware. Whatever we put behind I am has immense power. And the challenge for most of us is that the I am that we're using is taking us on a negative road trip. If we're telling ourselves all the time, I'm broken and flawed, I'm unworthy. If we're thinking thoughts like that, then our world must match it. Thoughts become things. And in order to shift reality, we have to change our thinking so that we can change our life and the world we're living in. And are you ready to do that? Are you ready to look in the mirror and go, look at me, I'm fantastic? Or are you going to jump out of bed in the morning and go, wow, now what? What am I going to do today? I'm so excited. There's something wonderful on the horizon. I just know it. Or do you crawl out and pour your coffee and down it and lay your head on the dining room table and just go, oh. You see, we're at a choice as to what we say about ourselves, what we think about ourselves, and what we allow ourselves to believe about ourselves. And it's up to us. No one else can do that for us. And I've noted many times you'll see somebody do just an incredible performance. You know, whether they're a singer or a minister or an actor, doesn't really matter. And they'll do something brilliant. And 999 people say, whoa, that was remarkable. And then one person says, well, you know, in this scene, if you'd just done it like this, it would have been a little bit stronger. the interpretation we have of that is what? Like, wow, I did great, or, oh man, how did I blow that? Where does our focus go? Is it focused on the 999 or is it focused on the 1? And I want to say that a lot of times we're focusing on the 1. We're sitting back, we might have got a standing ovation in whatever we were doing, and yet we turn around and one person goes, well, I didn't really like this. And where does our focus go? Our focus then goes to, oh, I wish I'd done it better. I could have done it better. Oh, I really blew it. So I want us to really pay attention. So for the next week, what I want you to do is I want you to pay attention to your thinking. All right? Anytime you have a critical thought about yourself or another, just make a note, have a little notebook with you and put a little check mark. Yep, I had one of those. I was judging the driver in front of me. I was judging how how my neighbor put out their trash. I'm judging, right? Just put a little tick, a little note, just write down Monday and tick, 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 how many times you have those negative, judgmental, critical thoughts about yourself or another or about an event. Easy, right? That's pretty easy, just a little tick. And I want you to, if you have a lot of ticks on Monday, I want you to, on Tuesday, see if you can reduce the number. And then maybe by Wednesday, reduce it a little bit more. So that by Friday, it's down to maybe 1 thought an hour, rather than every day. Or every hour, every minute, whatever it is for you. And go back to the idea, like when you catch yourself doing that, don't beat yourself up. Just put the little tick in and go, well, I love me, and so I'm going to do better. I'm going to love me enough that I can show up in a way that is really, really beautiful. I'm going to love me enough that I can be present in every situation without judging myself as inadequate, unworthy. I changed the story. So anytime I notice that I've done it one way, I immediately turn around and do it another way. I change the narrative. Are you ready to change the narrative? Are you ready to look at life from a brand new perspective? And are you willing to show up in a way that allows you to really feel good about life, to really feel good about who you are, to pay attention to the world around you and go, wow, this is my playground. And I'm so grateful to be in it and to be able to play here and to be here and to interact with people. I'm excited to be alive. And for however long I'm here, I am grateful to be here. And I'm going to live moment by moment. I'm going to let go of the past. Doesn't matter who hurt me. Doesn't matter what they did. What does matter is what I do with that information. What I do with it. Can I move forward? Can I allow myself to take that next step, to believe in me enough to do what absolutely is the best for me? So I invite you to really think about you, think about your life, think about the things you're doing and the way that you're doing them, and then ask yourself, is this my best? Don't ask yourself if you got it perfect. Ask yourself, did I do my best in this moment? And if the answer is yes, let that be sufficient. Love yourself enough to go, wow, good job. Good job. I love how you did that. So remember the song that Christopher sang a couple of weeks ago? We've sung it before. I love myself so much that I could love you so much, that you could love you so much, that you could start loving me. I love myself so much that I could love you so much, that you could love you so much, that you could start loving me. See, that's how it works. I cannot give what I do not have. So I must love myself first and foremost if I'm going to be a loving influence in the world. So I invite you to really, truly recognize that you're the one that was sent here at this time to do some very special thing. And your unique gifts and abilities are required. You are the only person who can do this. And it's time. It's time to do it now. And believe me, you will feel good doing it. Wow, feeling good. I hope we're feeling good now. Love that song. Love it, love it. Well, it's that time in our service where we have an opportunity to give back to our spiritual home, to show that it has value, that it means something to us. And we're invited to share our good, whether it's financially or whether it's time. All of it matters, and all of it is a great value. So let's say our abundance affirmation together, please. As I give, so I receive. My good now flows to me in a steady, unbroken, ever-increasing stream of success, happiness, and abundance. I am blessed. Blessings abound for all life everywhere. I am grateful. And of course, there are a number of ways that you can give. You can send an e-transfer to admin@ujoyc.ca, or you can go to our website, ujoyc.ca, and click the donate link. How cool is that? We have to change this slide. Or you can mail a check or drop off cash, whatever you like, at the Universal Joy Center, 28 Sir Raymond Drive here in Toronto, M1E 1C2. And of course, if you're in person, you can give by tapping your phone, tapping your card, using debit or credit or cash, checks, whatever. We appreciate all of it. So I just want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for the incredible gift you give of your time and the wonderful gift you give of your treasure. So let us just join together in consciousness as we gratefully accept this incredible gift of time, talent, and treasure. Infinite beloved one, eternal presence, all-powerful, all-knowing, equally present everywhere. I feel this energy vibrating through my body, my mind, my environment, and I feel uplifted. And I'm so incredibly grateful. I'm grateful for the abundance of the universe. I am grateful for the abundance that is a here and now reality. I am grateful for each person who finds their way here. And I'm grateful for the impact this teaching has had on my life and on the lives of those it touches. I'm grateful for this opportunity to be together and to shine in a way that allows us to be the very best that we can be moment by moment and day by day. This journey that we're on is truly a spectacular opportunity to be alive, to fully be present in life, and then to be grateful for each and every moment, each and everything. So with a heart filled with love, a mind clear and accepting, feeling absolutely alive and well, I let this be the truth. And I release these ideas into the law of mind action with a truly grateful heart, for I know it is done. And together we say, And so it is. And now we can have a little chat time.